Hey, you all. Just checking everything out here. Make sure that I've got everything taken care of. Take care of lighting, camera, everything. So, gotta do it. Gotta check everything. All right, looks good, I think. All right, I'm gonna just wait a little bit more to give people a chance to find my video. I just want to go over a couple things and give some updates and some instructions on my new project. So, I have a new project and I'm going to give some information on it, talk about it. All right, so how you doing, Joanna? Hi. Hey, Elijah, how you doing? Hi, Martha, how are you? Glad to see y'all joining me. I'm going to wait just about 10, 15 more seconds. Then I'm going to get started on what I want to talk about. So, what are you guys doing? Just hanging out on Facebook today? What are y'all up to? Anything fun? Hi, April. How are you? What are you guys doing? What are you up to today? Anything exciting? Hi, Bobby. Glad to see you. Okay, well, I hope you all are doing well today and finding something fun to do. So, I know as some of you already know, I've started a new project and actually created a new page. Um, it's the name of it is Suspended in Time, and I've got a writing project, and that I am inviting anyone that would like to participate to join in on my writing project. So what I have put together so far is I'm titling this Nameless Faces. So on my page that I think it was a couple days ago I created over the weekend, uh, I'm wanting you guys to write some letters. So what I've done is I have some pictures that I've gathered off the internet in different places, Pinterest and such, and that I find that's interesting. And so you would pick you out one of the pictures that you like, and then you would write a letter. So for instance, say there's a picture of a young lady. And so you would look at that picture and you may want to study it a little bit, and then you would take what you see in that picture and write a letter. You can write a letter to that person, or you can write something uh, that you get from within that picture. Say for instance, if you there was someone, say one of the pictures, there's someone sitting reading a book, looking out a window. You could write that person and talk about their favorite book. You could say, well, I see that you're reading that book. How is that book going? Are you enjoying it? Or something like that, something along those lines. So then what I'm going to use the letters for is I am putting together three different collections of, like, for a better word, I'm calling them time capsules in a box. So I will use the letters in the Nameless Faces collection. So if your letter is chosen to go in my archive, I would use your letter um, to put in one of my time capsule um, boxes. So that's kind of what it's about. And for anyone that wants to participate, I'm going to uh, post, or actually, I'm going to create an album on the page, and then I'm going to have free gifts in there. so that anyone that participates will receive something in return. All of this is on the page, and I have instructions there, but I wanted to go over everything verbally as well. So, well, well, good. I'm glad y'all find it interesting. I think it's very interesting. I think it's a lot of fun, and I like interaction. It builds, a little mystery there. It create, it helps you heighten your creativity. And I know everyone that's online here and watching me loves creativity. So that's kind of what it's about. Um, Now I do have another writing project that I started over a year ago, the Forgotten Diary series, and also that I'm going to do a live broadcast on that particular one at another date, but they're totally different. And then the third project, which I just want to kind of touch on, will be specific. It will be letters specifically that will be around the Civil War area. And in that time capsule, I'm going to be, when Clint and I's out on our road trips and I'm on our treasure hunts, I'm going to be collecting items, authentic items that pertain to the Civil War era. And the letters specifically need to be written as if they were in that time. So like I said, I just kind of wanted to touch on that, and I'll do a live stream just on that piece there at another date. So there's three different collections that I'm doing, and the one now is the Nameless Faces, and it's more of a whimsical. It's just for fun letters, whimsical. It can be love letters that you want to put together, and kind of get into that character, and just kind of let your mind wander. And it can be from a family member, a brother, a sister. It can be from a friend, an acquaintance, or it can be you can write the letter as if it's someone that they actually don't get along together. It's just, make it fun. It's nothing serious. So that's what I'm focusing on now, the Nameless collection. And I'm going to post everything when this stream is over. I'll post things in the news feed with the link to my other Facebook page that I'm referring to. So you can go on there. I do have this information also on that page. And what you would do is on the left-hand side where all the tabs are, I have already made, I think there's 4 different apps there that have 4 different. I went ahead and named each character. I thought it would be easier if I went ahead and gave them a name instead of just calling them a number or that type of thing, to try to keep them separated. So you would click on one of those names. I think there's Sarah, Clara, I think Anna. Let's see, I've forgotten the rest of them, but there's several of them there, and then I'm going to add several more. So you can choose one of those. So you would click on a name, and then the page would open, and you'll see a picture or an image, whatever you want to call it. So, and then you would write your letter. The letter you can write it directly into the message box, or you can copy and paste it into the box. You would just put your name there, put your letter in the box, or type it in the box, and then submit it. And that's all there is to do it to that. Or if you prefer, you can go through the photo album and you can choose a subject from the photo album. I have a lot of pictures in the photo album, and then you would actually write your letter in the comment section. that would be it would be visible to, you know, of course, anyone that came across it to read it. So I thought it would be fun to have two different options. Some of the letters, if you use the tabs on the left, those letters will only be visible to me uh, until you know, I place them in the time capsule box, and then whoever reads them, of course, whoever ends up with that box would read the letter. And then I'm going to put little items in the box, little fun things, depending on what your letter, how you write your letter. You know, you may write in the letter that the character goes on a trip, or you know, the character's having a family reunion, or you know, whatever it comes out to be. And so I'm going to collect little items to put in each box that will surround what your letter is about. The year is a set in the 1800s. All the pictures that I have there, I'm trying to stick with the mid 1800s, early 1900s. I may, with a couple of the other projects, I may even go back farther than that. But this particular one will be around early to mid 1800s. I just really love that period. I love the clothes. You know, I just think it's a very romantic, ladylike. Um, you know, the clothing that they wear, their mannerism, and that I really like that, and I think it'd be a lot of fun. 1800s, yes, April. Yes, that's correct. 1800s. So anyway, I hope that, you know, some of y'all at least will check out my page if you haven't already, and you know, write me some letters. And if you need it, you know, if you have any more questions, or if you'd like to, you know, to know anything about it, just feel free to leave a comment. At the top of the page, this information that I've went over is in the post. And if you remember to do it, it would probably make it easier if you would post any questions or any comments in that post, and that way, if someone else has any questions, they could just read that post, and then maybe your question and my answer would take care of their question also. Plus, you know, it gives other people more insight and more information on what's going on. So, does anybody have any questions right now? Anybody? Hey, Kimberly. Let's see. Hi, Kate. How are you? Good to see you all. Glad y'all could join me. We're just hanging out on Facebook today. And also, I'm going to continue the Rosebud, the guessing game. So I'm going to give you all another opportunity to make an. If you all haven't, I know some of you have already guessed, but each time I do one of the live streams, you're welcome to take another guess. So the guessing game with the Rosebuds, only making that available to you guys that actually watch the live streams. And thank you very much, Joanna. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Okay, so is there anything anyone would like to know real quick, or? So as I was saying, in the tabs on the left-hand side of the page, all right then, great, great, Joanna. There's several names. So you would just click on that, and then, like I said, the picture opens up, and I think everything is kind of self-explanatory from there. The box is there, place for your name, you know, to submit it. And I think there's a little box. Facebook has got a little thing saying, you know, that they don't have anything to do with blah 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 and that kind of thing. So you just check that. Of course, we all know that. So anyway, I'm gonna like give you, you know, anyone that wants to. Here's my pack of rosebuds. that are so pretty and they smell so good. And I'm still working on it, Bobby. I don't have any new news. Um, uh, it's so different than last year's, that I'm trying to do, it's a different setup, it's a different layout, and trying to take so many different people from different countries and this and that. And and I don't like doing anything halfway. It's got to be just right, or I can't accept it. So I keep doing it, changing things, changing things, changing things until I'm satisfied with it. And I hope that once I'm satisfied with it, everybody else will be too. So hopefully I'll have some kind of a better idea, and some kind of date to give y'all, uh, in the next couple weeks or so. Okay, so we've got. I'm glad you understand. Um, Let me think. Let's see. There was something else. Also, I believe it's the I don't either the tea time group or the secret garden group. If anyone would like any kind of like if you have your book or something else that you're trying to get it some exposure to, if you post a comment on that page, on that group page, it will actually show up on my website, on my boutique website, because I have my Facebook streams connected to that uh, boutique website. So um, if you want to, anything that you're trying to promote, you're welcome to post whatever you wanted to on those group pages, and it will actually show up on my boutique page. There's an area there that it'll show up. Hi, Deborah. Glad you could make it. Hi, Philomena. How are you? Oh, well, thank you, Bobby. Or thank you, April. I'm trying to do my best on it, so I'm very excited about it and anxious about it also. But I will keep y'all as updated as I can when I get more news. Being rustic, that's right. Joanna, you mean on the letters? As far as the letters, I would like for it, to have, even though it's whimsical and fun, I would like to have, structure with it. A good, maybe, a couple paragraphs, a good couple paragraphs, 3 paragraphs, something like that. At least put, enough in there that's interesting for someone to read. Because if your letter is chosen to go in the archive, some total stranger will be reading your letter, and although it will be addressed to this fictional character, um, and then your name as the author will be on that letter, but there will more than likely be a total stranger that ends up with this box and with your letter in there. Thank you so much, Bobby. That's very kind of you. Thank you. Yeah, just make it fun, but put enough you know a storyline in there that make it interesting. That's the main thing, is make it interesting, that someone would be, wow, I feel like I'm on vacation with this person. I feel like I know this person. Or make it substantial but fun. Okay, that well, y'all asking some good questions. And also, let's see, I believe it was last Friday, I got pretty much all of the packages sent out, except for, like, still have one that I'm sending to the Philippines. And Clint and I were leaving town, and we got over to the post office, and it was absolutely packed. And we just didn't have time to fill out the paperwork for this package to send it to the Philippines. But I do have it, and hopefully in the next week I will get that package off. Hi Taz, how are you? And except I think there's a few more little envelopes that I have to send out, and other than that, I will be caught up. Well, I should say caught up with these games here. Going back to the wildflower bingo, those will be sent out um, when this promotional ends. Great, good to hear it. Now I have Facebook has, I don't know if how many of y'all have noticed, but Facebook has so many new options, and I'm learning about new options each day, and it's some really fun new things that they've added. And one of them is on the event page. When you set up an event, they give you the option to add more dates. Where before you only had a 2 week period. So now you can add more dates and times, which is fantastic. So what I did with this promo here is I set up each Tuesday at 2 o'clock. So each Tuesday in this month, I will be doing a live stream and going over updates and such as that. So I think that's really cool that they gave that option to do that. And I think it's the 20th. I'm going to go over the lost or the Forgotten Diary series. I believe that's the 20th. So let's see. All right, let's see. Anybody want to guess? Anybody else? Take a guess. Like I said, if you've already guessed, you're welcome to go ahead and guess again. So what I'm going to do is when we get ready to count these, I'm going to put it in my really cool antique mason jar that I found. Actually, it was in Clinton, Mississippi, at this really cool vintage shop that Clint and I think it actually says 1890 to 1910. So I thought this was really cool. So what I'm going to do is take these out when we get ready to, and I'll count them one at a time. And whoever's online will be able to count them with me, and then I will have all the guesses written down, and we'll see who wins. Yes, Joanna, you can guess if you'd like to. How many rosebuds? And I'll try to get a better shot of these. So you can see they're whole dried rosebuds, and they're so pretty. So if you can guess how many is in this pack, and then your guess will go on the list. And then when this promotion is over with, we'll all everybody. But okay, I guess I'm back. The internet just it paused for just a few seconds. I thought it was going to go off. We've been having really slow internet here for some reason. Okay, all right. So what I'll do is put everyone's guess today on the list of the guesses at the wildflower bingo. That was the first time that anyone guessed. Okay, so there's Joanna, Bobby, and I think April already. So I'll add everything together, and then we'll probably the last Tuesday that I have scheduled, we'll do we'll count them all. So that'll be fun too. And since on the bingo, I know that there was several of the cards that people were unavailable to participate, and our air conditioning was going out, so it was just a bad time. It seems like to do the wildflower bingo, and I do appreciate you guys that joined me, and I know that Bobby had some problems with her internet. Hi, Jean, how are you? And April had an important phone call, so we kind of Um, I was thinking about maybe doing another one, and I think that it would be okay for everyone that has a bingo card, to just use that card again, because and anyone that wants to, I thought we might do it again, and my air conditioning would be on full blast this time. The only thing that I Clint said, "Well, are you sure you want to do it?" Because the air conditioning was bare, it was frozen up all the way down to outside. It was completely like frozen up, and just a teeny tiny bit of air was coming out. So the only thing really that helped me was I'm sitting right under a ceiling fan, and if it hadn't been for that, I probably would have had to cancel it. But thank goodness for a ceiling fan. So anyway, y'all let me know if you would be interested in doing another bingo game. And what I intended on doing was, like I was saying, is I wanted to um, copy some pictures of the flowers. And that way, instead of saying the name, I was just going to hold up a picture of one of the flowers, and then you would, if you knew it, then you would get, you would cross that off. So I thought about doing at least 2 or 3 like that. But then again, my printer, I didn't have no ink in it. So it was kind of one thing after another. So anyway, y'all let me know if you'd be interested in doing another wildflower bingo. So I think that's about it for now. And I'll, when this video posts, I'll put the link to Suspended in Time Facebook page, and then you all check it out. And please, if you haven't already, I appreciate any likes. And if if you want, you can rate the page and leave a review if you want. So, all right, so we got Deborah. So, oh, I'm glad to see you all guessing. I'm glad to see y'all guessing. All right, so I'm going to go now and close it out. And I really appreciate you all joining me today. And you all let me know if you're interested in another. Yeah, Joanne, I'm sorry about that. It's the internet. The internet is, we're having problems here today. It's supposed to, it's probably the weather somewhere. We're like actually almost right in Tornado Alley here in Mississippi. So, we're kind of in the middle of a lot of storms, and so we get a lot of, we get a lot of that bad weather. So anyway, hopefully y'all can see and hear me enough. Oh, great, Deborah. Yes, Deborah has already written a letter, and she said that she really enjoyed doing that, that she actually felt like the character. And I do appreciate that very much so. Actually, she's already written also a letter to Addie, which is for the Forgotten Diary series, and it was a wonderful letter too. And Deborah's really up on it. She's also written 2 other letters that will be that surround the Civil War era. So she's really up to date on everything, and I so much appreciate that. Okay then. All right. Well, Joanne said that the video keeps buffing, so I'm going to go ahead and close it out so I don't bore y'all to death. All right, everybody. Thanks again for joining me, and I'll see y'all on Facebook, and I'll do another stream next Tuesday. All right. Peace and love, everybody. Bye.